I've not done very many airsoft videos, so this will be, I'm just going to do this in one take. This is for the members of the group who are interested in my Sterling Stormtrooper Blaster Action Army pistol build. That's a mouthful. Coffee. So I'm going to run you through. Going to run through with you how I made what I did. Those of you who've seen the photos already know what I'm talking about. Alright, this is what I started with, the Action Army pistol 01 with the plastic upper, and first thing I wanted to do is replace this, and I got the Black Mamba aluminium upper, because as much as I like this, it's just not, it doesn't feel strong enough to carry the weight of something like that. So first thing I did is replace that. I took the Black Mamba, won't need that bit, took off the original barrel and put on a, I think it's a 7-inch, yeah, 7-inch barrel. So I'm doing this in real time so you can all follow along. And for my normal subscribers who are watching this, yes, it's something different, it's something I've not done before. But some of my group members, sorry, some of the group members wanted to know some more details about this. Right, so barrel installed. Bolt assembly with an extra long charging handle, which, by the way, if you want to know what that was made of, it's simply a what do you call it? A thermos coffee mug handle that's been cut off. I've got another one here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, slightly different model. There's just one of these thermos mugs that I literally cut the handle off, as you can see there, and then measured it to size, drilled a hole in the right spot, and then trimmed it back. Yeah, that's good. Keep forgetting about that. There you go. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of modifying here. I removed some of the upper Picatinny rail by filing it, and these are all test fits from previous tries of the previous rail that I had. Right, let's get you assembled. this is also my very first custom build. I've never done this before. So there's a lot of thinking, a lot of looking at photos, trying to work out what I needed, what would fit, what wouldn't fit. So the front grip, the front rail, the front stock, depending on what term you use, for this originally was taken off my M4, and it was fitted upside down because I didn't want the Picatinny on top, I wanted it underneath. So some of the photos that you've seen, you'll see the previous rail that was on it was upside down, but in Airsoft, I guess because the gas tube is inoperative, or it's fake, it doesn't matter if it's upside down because it doesn't affect the performance. Right, so that's good. Right, so far I have replaced the barrel with a longer one. I've replaced the upper with a black mamba, which has then been filed back. You may also see little highlights, these little silver lines. I just use a small diamond file just to bring those highlights out, just to give it a little bit of character. So now I've got the inner barrel exposed, so I needed something to protect that. And a friend of mine in the industry gave me an outer barrel. Which will go on like that to protect the inner barrel. So that's what you've got so far. And I've also sanded the bolt where it's exposed, just to make it look nicer. All black is a thing, but I don't necessarily like all black. You're just looking at something that's just, well, black. Alright, what I did next, like I said, I filed this down because the rail that I ended up going with after test fitting my other one, which was quite large, unfortunately I need to keep this Picatinny on the top because otherwise this won't fit onto the gun. I'd prefer to have a round smooth top, but hey, you know, you can only go with what you can get. So I filed the Picatinny rail edges off because they were obstructing this rail. As you can see, it's a teardrop shape, and if you look at the upper, it is basically a teardrop shape. I also took off the edges, the corners of the rail underneath, because they would be hitting up against that. I then tapped and threaded a hole there for a retention screw. That slides straight on. So there you go, that's now mounted. I will be doing a second screw as well, because I don't want to rely on the one. And then on top of that goes my red dot. And then what I then purchased was this, which is a Picatinny mounted grip, which also can carry spare mags. Unfortunately, this is meant for real steel, for Glock mags. Has two retention pins in here, sort of like speed bumps, and as the release button, gas release button, is sort of protrudes just like half a millimeter, it can rub against it and release a little bit of gas as you insert the mag. Not sure if you can hear it. The extended mag is a little smoother and it sits lower, so I don't have an issue with that. And it's press fit. You got little retention clips here for the mag release. So this slides on the front. It can also slide on underneath, and if you were to mount a Picatinny further forward, you can have it down here as well. But my build is a Sterling inspired gun, so it will be side mounted. You can hold a spare mag, it's a little bit loose, but you get the idea. So that is my Sterling submachine gun inspired build. And if you want one of them, I've got it from sahal.org. And they make firearms components. So like this, in this configuration, it's like the Sterling submachine gun. Collapse the stock and use a small mag at the front, and now you've got yourself the Stormtrooper blaster. So it's entirely up to you. Like I said, you can slide that underneath, so you have a different layout, different configuration, and if you put a Picatinny rail forward, you can have it like that. By the way, This particular model of rail is the TMR 9.5 inch RAS. So that's it, guys. All done. Have a good weekend. Coffee.